This is very last minute, but I'm currently in Wales. A few days ago I was chatting to someone called Luke and I decided that I'm going to come up and join him in Wales to photograph a jacket for Montaigne. The weather is not looking too great today. It's a little bit clear now, but the forecast is saying that in about an hour or so it is going to chuck it down with rain. As I drove up yesterday and it took me about 5.5 hours to get here, I stayed in the hotel for the night. Luke and I spoke and we're just going to go ahead and do the shoot anyway. So stick with us to see the shoot itself and how I edit the photos later on. Alright, so I've just arrived in Cape Coeurig. I've got about half an hour till Luke and I plan to meet, so I got here early to get myself sorted on my camera gear and everything. The gear that I'll be using will be the camera that I'm filming on now, which is the Sony a7 III and the Sony 24-70, and then I'm going to use my Sony 100-400 as well, and I'll bring my 50mm just in case. I have got my drone in my bag. I don't know if I'm even going to bother bringing it. I don't really see much point if it's raining this much, but I'm also thinking it might be worth it just in case it does stop raining for a little bit and I can send it up and get some shots. But I mean, looking at the forecast, it's literally, it's not going to stop raining at all. I think I will leave the drone behind, but this whole area, driving over here was absolutely stunning. So I would absolutely want to come back here in the future. Should we go into like this gap here? Yeah, nice. Zoom in a little bit and get some more. Yeah, perfect. I'll come in and get some close-ups as well. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. If you look out at the view, if you pop your hands in the jacket pocket, and then are you able to turn and face that way? Yeah, nice, perfect. And then are you able to drop like your right leg back a bit, so it's a bit further down? Yeah, nice. Kind of looks like you're taking a bit of a step up, or yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's it. Nice. All right, mate. I'm ready when you are. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, nice. Coming to get some close-ups as well. Yeah. Perfect. I'll go for that logo again. Back in the car. That was a great shoot. Luke was really nice. That was my first time meeting him. It was nice and easy. It was a fun shoot. We just went for a bit of a walk as well. Of course, the weather was awful. It's still raining now. It's been raining most of the time. We got a few shots, as you saw, out in the open, mountains in the background, and then we went out and we got some more shots in the woods. So we had a bit of tree cover. So next up is just to edit the photos. You'll see all that when I'm back home. So I've got about a 5.5 hour drive now to get home. Yeah, hopefully I get home safe. Okay, so I'm back home now. It's been a few days since the shoot. I'm going to get some of the photos edited. I've already edited 4 photos to get sent over straight away. So now there's just some remaining photos to edit, and I thought I'd show my editing process. Okay, so you can see down the end here, I have edited these 4 photos. Let's give them a quick 2-star rating to show they're the ones that I'll be sending over. There's quite a few photos we took, and I shortlisted it down to the ones that are in Lightroom now. I'll show you how I kind of got to where I got to with those photos. So starting with this first one, I've got some presets up here. I've got a few preset packs that I don't really use anymore at all. The only ones that I use are my own ones. So these are all named after what the photo was of when I took it, or the timing. But the preset I'm going to use is this one, Sheep, and just adjust as I think this photo needs. So one thing that I quite like in Lightroom now is HDR, and I feel like it just makes the photo pop a bit more. But I do want to bring down these highlights a bit. And these shadows can come slightly up. I'm just going to increase this contrast as well. And now one thing that I do remember about this preset of mine, this was made a few years ago. So you can see here the clarity is just ridiculous. We're going to knock that all the way back. And I might even go a little bit lower. Just going to play around a bit, see what I like. I do like it a little bit more actually. Around 6 would be fine. I don't ever like my vignettes to be too much. I just like a small amount. Of course, gonna enable these lens corrections as well. I've never used the 100 to 400 in the end, or the 50mm. The 24 to 70 I only recently bought, and I think it's like the perfect lens for everything I do. I don't need to do any outright correction. I think that looks okay, but it just looks a little bit faded as such on this photo. So I think I'm just gonna bring down overall exposure a little bit. Contrast a little bit more. Just have a look at these curves. If I bring down these kind of shadow section, black shadows, and like, if you go way too much, it just looks ridiculous. But just so it doesn't look so faded like I did at first. And I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. What I'm going to do is just copy the settings and then paste them onto the next photo and see how it looks. And one thing that I think about that is something about, there's a lot of orange going on there. Okay, just going to go down to this temperature. Just bring it over slightly. A bit too much. I'm just going to bring that saturation down a bit as well, so there's not too much orange in that photo. I could bring the yellows down a little bit as well. And the greens are heavily desaturated. I'm actually going to bring those back a little bit. About there. And then I feel like this one still looks a little bit faded as well, so I'm just going to bring down that curve slightly. So I'm quite happy with that one, and then it would just be the same process here of pasting the settings again, and that's pretty much the way that I'm going to go through all of these photos, pasting the settings that I've got from my last one, as I know that works for the general set, and then just adjust it as every photo is a little bit different and will need slight adjustments. Yeah, so I'm going to quickly get that done now. Okay, that is it. That is all the editing done. I'm happy with the way I've edited all those photos. This was a really fun shoot to do. It was nice to go and meet Luke. I hadn't met him before, so it was nice to meet someone new, someone to go out and shoot with and hike with. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and be sure to head over to my Instagram to see more of my work. Thanks for watching.